If you have been wondering, is Mono's hair curl collection for the babies too? Why, yes. Yes, it is. This is my friend Kelly's daughter, and as you can see, she has a ton of curly hair. She is 3 years old, and she also has eczema, which is a pretty common skin condition. She goes to school, she plays outside, rolls in the floor just like all little people do, so her hair care routine is important too. To start, I am going to use the Scalp and Curl Clarifier, which her mother has told me, with weekly use over the last few months, has completely stopped the flaking in her scalp. When it comes to kids, you definitely want to check the labels and make sure they are not allergic to anything in the product. You should also do a patch test by rubbing a bit of product on the skin behind their ear, let it sit for a day, and if there's no redness or irritation, it should be okay for use. And when in doubt, consult your pediatrician first. This has a blend of essential oils and botanicals that help soothe itchy scalp, remove buildup, and restore balance, which leads to less dryness, less flaking, and overall improved scalp health. We are going to rinse this out and then use the Curl Hydrator shampoo to infuse her tiny curls with moisture while beginning the detangling process. I am going to gently massage this in, making sure to separate the hair as I go and smooth the shampoo from scalp to ends. After rinsing out, I am going to apply the curl restoring treatment and massage it into the hair. I am not going to worry about detangling here because the name of the game with toddlers is be fast, be swift. So I am going to make the detangle happen on the style side. I am going to let this sit for about 5 to 7 minutes and process with the little hothead deep conditioning cap. This child has been sleeping in bonnets since she was probably a couple months old, so hair-related coverings are commonplace for her. After rinsing this out, I am going to, or maybe she's going to, apply the curl primer and detangle in sections with a dim and volumizing brush. As you can see, her hair is detangling quite easily after cleansing and conditioning, and the smoothing properties of the curl primer are aiding in that while hydrating and preparing her hair for styling. Her mom uses this to refresh her hair in the days after as well. Now I am going to do her very first haircut. This is the hair she's been growing since birth, and these ends are showing that. There's really no time limit on when you start to trim ends on a child other than how much hair they have and what the ends look like. For this baby, it's time to clean it up. This will help with detangling, moisture retention on the ends, and establishing an overall healthy hair care routine from the beginning. Taking your child to a stylist for a cut is definitely at the discretion of the salon and you as a parent. I would search for kid-focused salons or have a conversation about your child with your stylist to see what they recommend or are willing to do. But overall, you have to know what your child is available for. This baby will sit and get her hair done and watch her stories on the iPad. As you can tell from her furrowed brow, they are cutting up on this episode of Morphle, but as long as she has access to a snack or two, she will chill out and let it be done. She's not tender-headed, and getting her hair done is an expected part of her weekly schedule, so she's available for it. After clipping away the split ends, I am going to style her hair in some ponytails with finger coils using the curl smoothing pudding. I am re-wetting the section using a little bit of pudding and then using a dim and boar bristle brush to smooth it up and secure it with a soft scrunchie. Then I am going to use my 3-row comb to smooth small pieces for coiling. I have been helping her mother with her hair since birth, and I always recommend less tension. Because she has so much hair now, scrunchies are easier to take out at night without tangling to let her scalp breathe, and then wrap back around in the morning for school. After a few days, the coils can be separated and fluffed, and the ponytails can be moved around to restyle. At night, she wears a kid-sized bonnet to preserve her hair, and a spritz of water is used to re-smooth the base of the ponytail, and the curl primer is used to moisturize the ends. That's it. If her scalp needs a little midweek refresh, I have her mom use organic rose water spray. Oil is an irritant to a skin condition, and as I mentioned, she has eczema, so she has to avoid unbalanced irritants and keep proper moisture in the skin. Oil is highly acidic, and it is not a moisturizer. After all of the ponytails are set, I'm going to see if I can just diffuse these coils a little bit, although she has been very patiently sitting for me to film, and she's over it. So she's just going to fully air dry this style after all. The MoKnowsHair Curl Collection is available in Sally Beauty stores and online at sallybeauty.com. You can find links to everything used in this video in the About section below or by visiting MoKnowsHair.com.